So one of the biggest fears that people have when it comes to buying a home is being stuck with all of the repair bills when things go wrong. And one of the easiest ways to avoid that, or to make that impact a little bit less, is to just make sure that you're staying on top of the maintenance of your home. My name is Jackie Jones, and I'm a North Carolina licensed real estate broker and realtor with RE/MAX Elite Realty Group. I'm not an inspector, but in this video, I'm going to tell you a couple of things that you can look out for to make sure that you are being proactive about repairs before they become a huge problem. This is not an exhaustive list, and I highly recommend that you research some things that you should be looking out for after buying your house that is specific to the items and the layout of your home to make sure that you're staying as proactive as possible. But in this video, I'm going to talk about some of the biggest and most basic things that you should be looking out for. So one of the biggest systems in your home that a lot of people don't know how to maintain is the HVAC system. And the very first thing you want to make sure that you're doing is changing the air filters at least every 3 months. But make sure you keep an eye on it. And if it starts looking a little clogged or too dirty, go ahead and change that early to avoid any unnecessary strain on your system. The next thing you want to do when it comes to your HVAC system is to have a professional come out and just do a pre-season checkup in the spring and in the fall before it starts getting really hot and before it starts getting really cold, so that you can make sure that your HVAC system is going to be prepared for the upcoming weather. You're also going to want to keep an eye on humidity levels. That's really important in Eastern North Carolina because it is so hot and humid here, and your HVAC system's job is partially to pull out that humidity. So if your humidity levels start getting too high in your house, that may be an early sign that there's something going on with your HVAC system and you should have it checked out. Okay, we're going to touch on this next one a little bit later, but you want to keep an eye out for any possible leaks that are going on around the air handler or the ductwork to avoid, first off, problems in your HVAC system getting worse and water damage from the HVAC system to the house itself. And then you also want to be checking for any debris around the outside unit. Go ahead and pull any dead leaves or anything that's piling up around there to make sure that your unit is able to function properly without any of that interference. And make sure that if you start noticing issues with your HVAC, get it checked out early to avoid things getting worse. The next thing you want to be looking out for in your home is to make sure that your doors and your windows are sealing properly. That's going to help save on energy costs, but it's also going to help prevent water from coming into the house when it shouldn't be. So as you close your exterior doors, make sure that they're closing completely and that they're sealing properly. The weather stripping and the sealant is something that you may want to change as needed. And then also keep an eye around your windows and make sure that if you're starting to get soft wood or any rotted wood, take care of that as soon as possible. All right, so I alluded to this topic when we were talking about HVACs, but you want to make sure that you are being proactive to look for leaks. You want to be checking your attic spaces, checking around refrigerators and dishwashers or any other appliance that uses water, like your washing machine. Look under sinks and around pipes. Check around your ductwork and your air handler, and then look for condensation that is building up on your walls or in your vents, because those are going to be early signs of things that could possibly be going wrong that need to get fixed quickly. Water in your home is never good, and you want to be able to prevent any further damage. So the last topic I want to talk about today is just to make sure that your toilets are not constantly running. First off, if it's running all the time, it's wasting water, which is adding money to your water bill. So by fixing this, you're going to be saving yourself some money. But also, it's usually a fairly easy fix, and you can find YouTube videos or how-tos on the internet that's going to tell you exactly how to do that easily. But if you're uncomfortable or you just don't have time, a professional can normally come out and fix it easily. So thank you for joining me today. I hope you got some useful information from this. If you have any questions, feel free to contact me with my information below or click that Use Motion app link in order to schedule an appointment. I can do Zoom or I can do in person. We can do phone calls, whatever works best for you. And remember, whenever you're buying or selling real estate in North Carolina, make sure that your agent is going over the Working with Real Estate Agents disclosure form at first substantial contact. If you don't know what I mean by that, I'm going to put a link in the description box below to a video that I made explaining all of that. So thanks for joining me today. Make sure you hit the like and the subscribe button and leave some comments in the comments box below on what topics you want me to cover next. Thanks. Have a good one.